About 1,500 active duty soldiers from the Army's 11th Airborne Division in Alaska are on standby for possible deployment to Minneapolis. That's according to the Associated Press, who is citing two defense officials. Network news agencies are also reporting the same information about Alaskan soldiers. Protests in Minneapolis have intensified after Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent fatally shot Renee Good earlier this month. We reached out to a spokesperson for the 11th Airborne Division who directed all questions to the White House about the troops. And the chief Pentagon spokesperson released a statement to us saying the Department of War is always prepared to execute the orders of the commander in chief if called upon, but did not comment directly on what the U.S. defense officials told the AP. This comes as it's been another weekend of clashes in Minneapolis. Ian Lee is in Minneapolis with the latest.
As protests in the streets of Minneapolis pit pro-ICE demonstrators against anti-ICE demonstrators, a U.S. defense official tells CBS News 1,500 active duty soldiers are on standby in Alaska for possible deployment to Minneapolis. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz also has the state's National Guard on standby to support, quote, the rights of all who assemble peacefully. On Sunday's Face the Nation, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey expressed concern over the presence of ICE agents.
We are doing everything possible to keep the peace, notwithstanding this occupying force that has quite literally invaded our city. I mean, we've got 600 cops in the city of Minneapolis, and we're talking about 3,000 plus ICE agents and border control that have come in. They're not making our city safer.
Tensions have steadily escalated since the death of Renee Good, who was shot and killed by an ICE agent on January 7th. On Sunday's Face the Nation, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem defended the actions of ICE in Minneapolis and blamed instances of violence on Mayor Frey and Governor Walz.
Because the mayor and the governor have allowed this kind of violence to be perpetuated across Minneapolis is why there's other innocent people that are impacted throughout the city, but throughout their state as well.
All of this comes as a new CBS poll indicates the public is growing increasingly concerned about ICE's recent actions in U.S. cities. The poll finds 61% of those surveyed say ICE is being too tough when stopping and detaining people, up from 56% in November. Ian Lee, CBS News, Minneapolis.